Hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the circumference of circles. So, just give me a second. It says blank is the set of all points in a plane that are the same distance from a point called the blank. So, a circle is the set of all points in a plane that are the same distance from the point called the center. Okay, so the center would be the very center of the circle. Okay, so the blank is the distance across the circle through the center. So the diameter. So if I had the circle and I could draw like a line between the circle, that would be the diameter. It's all the way through. And then the radius is the distance from the center to any point in the circle. So if you notice, it's only halfway. So that's the center. The diameter is all the way through, and then the radius is just halfway. So on the next part, the formula for the circumference. So the circumference is the measurement all the way around the circle. And so their circumference is C equals pi d. So this right here is when they give us the diameter. That's when we're going to use that. And for pi, we're going to use the number 3.14. If you're using a calculator at home, it might have the pi button, but for your assignment, you need to use 3.14 and not the pi button. Otherwise, you're going to get them wrong. And then you're going to use this formula right here if they give you the radius. So again, the radius is when it's only halfway through, and the diameter is when it goes all the way through. So let's go ahead and let's look at our first problem. So on this first one right here, you can see they gave us a circle. They want us to find their circumference. So the circumference equals, so if I go back up, it looks like they gave me the radius here. So I'm going to use this second formula. The circumference equals 2 times pi times radius. So the circumference equals 2 times pi times the radius. So remember, pi equals 3.14. So we're going to have the circumference equals 2 times 3.14 times the radius, which is 5. So when we multiply this out, we're going to have the circumference equals 31.4 inches. So again, you're just taking 2 times 3.14 times 5, and if you want to do that on a calculator, you can do that. On the next one, it looks like they gave us the diameter. If you notice, the line goes all the way through. So I'm going to have circumference equals pi times diameter. Remember, pi equals 3.14. So I'm going to have the circumference equals 3.14 times 28. And when you multiply that out, you should get the circumference equals 87.92 millimeters. The next one, again, they give us the diameter, so I'm going to use circumference equals pi times diameter. So I'm going to have circumference equals 3.14, oops, forgot the 1, times 9. So when I multiply that out, I should get the circumference equals 28.26 inches. All right, on the next ones, if you notice, these are half of a circle. So we're going to do it the exact same way that we did before, but the only difference is now we're going to divide our answer by 2. So we have the circumference equals, and they give us the diameter. So I'm going to have pi times the diameter, and then I'm going to divide that by 2 because it's half of the circle. So the circumference equals 3.14 times the diameter, which is 2, divided by 2. So you'll have circumference equals, so 3.14 times 2 is going to give you 6.28 divided by 2. Scroll down way too much. Which is going to give you your circumference equals 3.14, and then it's feet. On the next one, they give you just the radius. So I'm going to use the other formula. So I'm going to have c equals 2 times pi times the radius divided by 2, because remember, it's a semicircle, so it's only half the circle. So I'm going to have c equals 2 times 3.14 times 15 divided by 2. So I'm going to multiply the top. So I'm going to have c equals 94.2 divided by 2. And when I divide those, I'll get c equals 47.1 inches. Another part of your assignment is going to ask you, they're going to give you a circle. So let's say they give you this circle right here, and they're going to say, so they give you the diameter, and they're going to say find the radius. So you remember the radius is only going to be half of the diameter. So I would take 20 divided by 2, and that's going to give me 10 feet. So the radius would be 10 feet. On the next one, they give us the radius, and they want us to find the diameter, so all the way through. So if halfway through is 7, 7 times 2 is going to give me 14 meters. Remember, you can pause the video, you can rewind, rewatch as many times as you need. Your assignment's on Big Ideas.